I've been thinking about, did you see that Roku is, I think, deplatformed InfoWars?
Yes, instantly, like within a day. But I wanted to ask you a question before we get to that.
Okay, because I have to say, I think I support that because I don't want, like in an age in which people don't know, okay? Like a 15-year-old clicking through their Roku doesn't necessarily know the difference between CNN and InfoWars and the New York Times and MSNBC and whatever. And of course, some of those other ones have biases, obviously. But InfoWars promotes conspiracy theories. And do I want a 15-year-old kid stumbling into that and thinking that that information is on par or on a level with actual facts?
The problem with conspiracy theories is that some of them are real. This is the real problem. The problem is you don't know which ones are real, but some of them are real. The Gulf of Tonkin that got us into the Vietnam War. Are you aware of that?
Okay, but Sandy Hook.
Well, okay, Sandy Hook for sure happened. A bunch of kids died, and these are horrible. These are horrible, evil conspiracies. The problem is
promoted by Alex Jones.
Yes, it's horrible, without a doubt. And I saw the Media Matters clip that I'd never seen before. I saw it recently.
Which clip?
The one that shows every time he brought it up.
Oh.
I mean, it's not just one time.
Oh, I know. He's
many
obsessed
times, and was saying it was an absolutely fake thing.
Has he ever apologized?
He's backed off of the position now, but I think
because of the lawsuit, or
I'm sure it's a lot of things. I'm sure it's the pressure. It has to be a realization that he knows that it really did happen. But there's a giant group of people out there that still believe it didn't happen, and they still confront these parents, even in court. And they call them crisis actors.
No, I know. The Times has done amazing reporting on this. Elizabeth Williamson, my old colleague.
It's sick. It's sick. It's twisted.
We probably shouldn't. I mean, we can go into conspiracy theories. I just don't know.
To go into. It's not a bad thing to go into because it's a thing.
Okay.
But it's
I'm curious what you think,
dangerous ground.
What do you think of Roku taking InfoWars off?
I think we have to decide what is Twitter. What is Facebook?
Yeah.
What is YouTube? The position that most people have is these are private companies. They can make their own rules. This is just like CBS deciding that if you use, if you drunkenly yell the N-word out at a black police officer, that they don't want you as a newscaster anymore. Or what,
Yeah.
That's a public or a private company that can make these distinctions. If you take a position, an anti-Semitic position publicly, they can decide, look, we don't want you on the air anymore. And then there's other people that think freedom of speech in this form is so important, and that the answer to bad ideas is not stopping those ideas, it's good ideas. It's good ideas confronting those ideas, and you see it all work itself out. That's the other side of the coin. That's the other side of the argument. The argument that we should treat, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or any of these social media platforms, as a public utility, and that you should be able to distribute information. The real problem is with all of this is that it's very messy. This is a nuanced issue. There's a lot going on because when you do decide to deplatform someone for having an awful position and spreading a false conspiracy about that, most people are going to agree with you. But the question is, does it stop there?
Exactly.
And does it move on to you are a person who believes in white nationalism? What does that mean? Well, I believe that black pride is fine, but I also believe white pride is fine. What about those people? Where do we go with them?
Right.
Then it gets slippery.
And what about the alt-right adjacent people?
Yeah, alt-right adjacent.
I totally get it.
What about people that have given the alt-right a platform? What are they a part of the problem now? Should we deplatform them? I mean, this is one of the things that there was a paper that someone had put together, an article.
Is this Data and Society thing?
Hilarious. Where it's like everyone has this very bizarre connection.
It's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon,
yes,
basically.
Exactly. But they're using it in terms of the way the connections is almost if it's scientific data.
Well, they would basically say of you or of someone like.
Well, they did say of me.
They said of you, you're a gateway to the alt-right?
Yes. Yeah. So what I said is Barbara Walters interviewed Castro. Does that make her a communist?
Right. Exactly.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
I'm pretty left. Like, just ask me questions. Like, if you want to know, I'm not going to hide my positions on things from you. I'm very open. Obviously, I told people I used to believe the moon landing was fake. I'll tell you all the stupid shit I believed.